the paintings in the exhibition with the boats in them, the main core of the exhibition, I presumed as a viewer we would be stood on a bridge viewing these paintings. So the vantage point for us is the bridge. The exhibition title, The Bridge, has several possible readings, whether this is connecting land, or island to land, or bridging a body of water, a stream, a river, an estuary, a lake. And they all relate to the act of a bridge's sole purpose in connecting. I really like the idea that the bridge connects the older paintings to the more recent paintings. And in those more recent paintings, the title painting The Bridge, Beyond the Jade Mountains, High Mountains and Fishermen at Dawn, we see a new protagonist, a figure in a boat, whether that's a river, whether that's a lake, or whether that's out at sea. And the perspective I was thinking about at the time was that the viewer, us in the exhibition, we're viewing these vessels from a bridge. But also in a songwriting sense, a bridge where we see verse and chorus connected. Or in fact on a guitar, where, for example, in Edge of the Forest, the painting, we see a figure on horseback, and in his left hand he holds a guitar. And I quite like the way there's a kind of a use of a visual foreshortening where when we can't see all of the horse, we can't see all of the figure, and we can't see all of the guitar. In fact, we can't see all of the tree, but there's enough information there in the painting for us to read what's happening. And there's this really wonderful dialogue between foreground and background, and this diagonal horizon line where we could be looking into the edge of the forest, or that could actually be this kind of bridge over what is in the distance, this sort of pink haze. In previous paintings and exhibitions, I feel like the characters and main protagonists in those paintings have occupied an internal space, so a space which is inside, whether that be a stage, or whether that be a bar, or whether that be a music hall. So a painting like A Poet's Progress, we presume we're looking at a poet on stage reciting his words to an audience, and whether the audience is listening or not, it feels like he's in an inside space. And then paintings like Moon Matinee, we have an aspect of performance again, but this time there is no stage. The horse and the camel are acting like the stage. So the idea of a horse or a camel or a boat, all these pictorial devices offer very similar possibilities, I suppose. They support the figure and they give the figures in the painting. I'm interested in the figurative and how I can make the characters in the paintings portray something, whether that's them holding a guitar or whether that's a conversation or a dialogue they're having with other characters in the paintings. This motif of a horse, it could be outmoded and it could be outdated, but at the same time it feels as alive now as it once did. And the same could be said for an acoustic guitar. So we're now outside. I wonder where that would take us. And then that, as a painting, as a signifier, started to make me think about the idea of a journey and how would one go on a journey.